them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven.
It's a running room. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive men.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to work guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was in that last one.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the points.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Smashes through the tackle. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. The short hands, it's ready. He did not make it a stone ball on 3rd down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll move the tight end. Give to the back. There we go. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Direct snap. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Man, defender missed. Good pick up there as he got. Down and then marking up the 38.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to park it right around the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Leaves it with the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the day.
Looking to throw, it's Duff. Going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think
he lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in.
Got room on the return. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for space. It's Reddick. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Duff. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this game.
Dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers. When Kyle Pitts, the run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans. guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Let's go. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play in second and 2.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on ready.
Defense showing blitz here. Going to sling it on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Syracuse lines up on third and short. Here we go. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a man. It's Dawkins. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Here comes the heat. Takes the easy one to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. They'll leave it with him. And how about the looking downfield. It's Duff. Caught over the middle. It's Otis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got a little space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. First career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He'll pull it on the read. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Duff. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to
wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down to the pass and getting the sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get... Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, looking for a man. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Cuse! Fit it in the window for the score.
Touchdown for the offense there just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It would have been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And How do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll give it to the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the catch. It's Higgins. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To throw, it's Duff. On the run, fires downfield. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. It wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
That is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, our defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dawkins. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Orange will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Canes! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
But they got slot receiver. He's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to ride this running back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
A very productive play. It was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Canes are on the move.
29 Philly.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the double.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Back to pass. It's Duff. He'll take a shot. It's complete. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Hurricanes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He has been surgical. Precision has... using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Complete to the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play-action fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
this has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let's go.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Nice connection. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Card in the backfield. It's Carter. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going. And maybe keep doing it.
After that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Takes it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease, he gets to the 39? The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
Here we go, set.
Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give as they work on that clock. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 6 over Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go.
The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's got it. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Perez. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.